Hey everyone. Next update from Mr. Bawtree's English extravaganza. So if you've got a year 8 or year 9 assessment to complete for me, I'm just going to talk you through the instructions for that. Up on the screen, you should hopefully see in a second what the assessment I've sent out to you will look like. Now, the question is based on the beginning of the play, and it's how does Shakespeare present the relationship between Romeo and Juliet? When you come to do your literature paper 1 or paper 2 for GCSE, you'll be faced with a question that literally looks identical to this. So it's all about practicing and getting the skills in place now. The two parts of answering the question really well are thinking about the 2 bullet points which are given to help you. So it's how Shakespeare presents their relationship in this conversation. So thinking about some of the different bits they say to each other. Some of the religious language that Romeo uses, almost talking to Juliet like she's sort of this angel or even a god perhaps. But then also the way that Shakespeare presents the relationship between Romeo and Juliet in the play as a whole. So thinking about actually how they first meet, perhaps, and also the different things that they do independently to make sure their relationship works or doesn't, as the case may be, as we see at the end of the play. So have a think about some of the different features that show up in this little extract first. So you might want to think about some of the adjectives that show up. So good would be a good starting point. Thinking about simple things like that, which will get you some AO2 marks, but then also thinking about what happens in the rest of the play. So the way in which Shakespeare perhaps shows their relationship changing. All those ideas would be good to include. You might want to take a minute or two to maybe jot down 3 or 4 bullet points before you actually start writing. And hopefully that would give you some ideas for coming up with a really nice answer for me. With all of these videos, I'll be talking you through certain aspects of what you would otherwise be having from me in lessons. If you are told specifically in an email from me, for example, to send me a piece of work like you have been for this assessment, then this is a piece I would like you to send to me, either typed or send me a picture of your exercise book if you happen to have that with you. If I sent you a task that isn't an assessment, I'd love for you still to do it. Hopefully you'll learn something from it and be able to revise, but don't worry about sending me a proof of that. Otherwise my email inbox will go kind of crazy. Hope you're keeping well.